disaster. I got a phone call. This is true. I was heading back. My daddy was not in service Sunday night. When grandma got back home, he was on the floor. He had fell and didn't have his strength. And I don't know what happened. So they had taken him to the hospital and stuff. But I was headed back. I was still in Jacksonville. And I was headed back, and I'm finna make some arrangements to do what I need to do for him. But when I got the call, I didn't panic. And let me stop. Let me get back home. Because he sent his word. See, I believe that. See, all y'all that believe you got to be up under somebody and to show that you there. Do you know folk can be with you and not be with you? Amen. Do you know people can be sitting right up under you and got a whole plan to destroy you? I don't need nobody around me that can't get a prayer through. When that feeling of fear is screaming. I told y'all, this happened years ago. Pastor Benny was burying his father. And while he was burying his father, a spirit spoke to him. While he was burying his father, putting him in the grave, a spirit spoke to him and said, "You next." He said, and when the spirit said, "You next," he felt his shirt start tightening up like it was getting ready to choke him. And he said out loud, "I shall not die." How many people know you can't be soft with the devil? When that feeling of fear, when that feeling of discomfort, that feeling of depression, that feeling of whatever it is, creeps in your life and that thing is talking loud, you have to loudly say, "I have joy." God has not given me the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a what? Don't be sitting up there listening to yourself, talking to yourself through it. Open your mouth and say the contrary. Stop confessing the feeling and confess the deposit. Don't mean sense ruled. S-E-N-S-E. Sense. You only go by what makes sense. If it don't make sense, you don't get it. I know I ain't crazy because what you telling me don't make sense. Carnal. You are governed by your senses. It is when you are sense ruled, when you are governed by your feelings, not because feelings are evil, but feelings were never built to carry the weight of governing you. They were never designed to rule your life. They were never designed to rule your life. Remember, a feeling is a passenger. And when you put your feelings on the throne of your life, I promise you, they're going to crush you. Because they were never designed to carry you. You're supposed to carry them. You're dying because you're carnally minded. To be carnally minded is death. To be feelings governed is death. To be sense ruled by what you see, ruled by what you feel, ruled by what you hear, ruled by what you touch, ruled by what you smell. Anytime you are governed by your five senses, you are going to experience death. This is important, church. Because so many things are held up in your life. And you wondering why. It ain't that you ain't giving, it's you carnal. Your seed has been hijacked by your carnality. So much he want to do for you, but he can't do it because you're carnal. You are only governed by a world that what you see. And I'm trying to tell you that if any man be in Christ, he's a what? So that reborn spirit is the person that's supposed to set the agenda, because that's the one that's going to produce life and peace. The throne cannot have two people on it. You can't be spiritual and carnal. You're not carnal on Monday and spiritual tonight. You coming to church tonight don't make you spiritual. You lifting your hands in service on Sunday morning don't make you spiritual. How do I know you're not spiritual? Because you're in church, but your mind is leaning to a negative thought. By default, remember now, default, your default setting, you have a computer. You understand? You have a computer. You can change the font on the computer, can't you? But when you get done with that document, guess what's going to happen to the computer? It's going to go back to the original font because that computer has a default setting. And some of you in here, you have a carnal default setting. Everything you hear, you always assume the negative. You can't. I mean, no matter what you hear, you always see the glass half empty. You don't ever see it half filled. You always see the worst. You see the worst in people. You see the worst in every situation. You're easily agitated. You're easily annoyed. You're easily offended. You're quickly bothered. Everything that happens is always against you. Carnal. It's ruling your life. It's ruling your life. And God has all these things in store for you that you're robbing yourself from because you're carnal. Now, I don't care how much you pray and fall out. It don't mean nothing. It really doesn't. I don't care how much you sit here and worship. I don't care how much you weep before the Lord. Oh, no. Nothing. You know why? Because when you get done weeping, you don't mind the things of the Spirit. If they're carnally minded, mind the things of the flesh. You don't live in that place. The spirit realm is not if you're going to have victory, it's not a place that you can visit. He that dwelleth. See, y'all keep trying to take a vacation into his presence. But there has to be a place that you live in him that causes you to be free from all harm, all disaster. I got a phone call. This is true. I was heading back. My daddy was not in service Sunday night. When grandma got back home, he was on the floor. He had fell and didn't have his strength. And I don't know what happened. So they had taken him to the hospital and stuff. But I was headed back. I was still in Jacksonville. And I was headed back. And I'm finna make some arrangements to do what I need to do for him. But when I got the call, I didn't panic. And let me stop. Let me get back home.